It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. Look how much sunshine we have. And this thing is not putting out. You see that, Tesla? I don't know why this to me, looking at in this screen, everything looks black. Can you see that Tesla right there? The gray Tesla. So I'm just using reasoning here. And I'm thinking this thing needs to have the batteries replaced because it must have batteries. It has to have batteries or else it wouldn't be turned off right now. See? Those will drain the batteries because they get like 100,000 watts. See, it's turned off right now. Battery's low. So that tells you right there, see? Battery's low when light is on. Okay? So these batteries probably need to be replaced. It needs to have the batteries replaced in it. They're probably 11, 12 years old. So I don't know who you call for that. I'll have to look around and see who you're supposed to call. They need to put some new batteries in the thing. Those batteries don't last forever, right? And then you probably need a crane. You probably need a crane to do it. They probably have their own little service crane and whatnot. But yeah, it's like really, really hot, sunny. That's why I parked over here in the shade. I parked two things away, which you probably shouldn't do because then it drags everything around. But yeah, those Teslas, if it does have batteries and those batteries are low, even if they're not low, one of those Teslas will drain all of the juice out of it, right? Those Teslas, they like this car here has a 24 kilowatt hour battery, and that's probably her car. I bet you that's her car right there. That's why she's sitting there staring. So this car here has a 24 kilowatt hour battery, and that Tesla probably has 150 kilowatt hour battery in it. You can ask AI, what size batteries do Teslas have? I'll bet you it has 150 kilowatt. With that car right there, all the juice that it took out of this solar panel array, the solar panel array can't even supply the energy. Right, with this full sunshine, it should be putting out 6,000 watts without any batteries. But it's not putting out anything. It's shut down. I guess it charges up the batteries, and then once the batteries are charged, then it'll turn on. And that makes sense. But the amount of juice that Tesla is taking out of this system here is enough to fill up 5 of these cars. 5 of the cars I have. So they come over here, they plug their Tesla in, and then they take off. I don't know. That's probably her right there. See? She's in that store right there. She's watching her car. See how she's looking out the door? That's probably her car. And so I brought a new thing here to try out. A little thing. I'm in the shade, so I might as well make the video before I go back home. Yeah, so you got to get over here early in the morning to charge the car, which is so much more convenient for people who live in town. Let's see if I can stand that up. I was looking for one of these all over on This is a real nice one. Let me see. What's the name of it? It's called a Magic Mount. I was looking all over eBay for one of these. These are really nice. So I gotta look for one of those. Except it seems like it's on kind of weird. Okay, let's see if we turn it. Yeah, for some reason, it's like always facing this way, right? I want it to face this way, but I guess to do that, you just turn the whole thing down that way. But then it kind of like scoots on there. But yeah, hey, people in the comments. Hello, Van. Hello, Max. And 0984. People said hi. 13 people in here. Well, let me just talk to you real quick. I'm going to put this on reverse. So yeah, you got to get down. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they're computer programmed, right? But I mean, the sun is completely shining. It should not be turned off unless it's like that I said. Anyhow, so I'll just have to be back here in the morning. I did not go do anything because there was too much fog. The Thule fog never burned off, and that later on, the fog even was weird. It's like the fog just started going like this, and it intensified after the sun came up. You can see the fog lifting above, I mean, on at the tree level, and it just started coming like this, and it was just like, I don't know, it was weird. But I couldn't go anywhere because, you know, you got to be crazy to drive in the fog. And so, and besides that, I was waiting for something in the mail, which I just got. So I got to go do this stuff now that it's warm. But yeah, I wasn't able to do any of that stuff. And I got here, I was going to top the car off. I was going to let it charge up to 100% because it's putting out 6,000 watts. But I did a whole bunch of research last night. I told you, this stuff does not, you don't even think about it until you have the vehicle. Or at least for me, that's the way it works. And so I found out all kinds of stuff, what's going on. And I was going to go over and try and take care of a whole bunch of stuff. But the fog was not permitting. Okay. So I just cooked myself some fish and chips and had it. And really feeling bloated off of it. So the French fries are cool, but I guess the fish, it has a little bit of that enriched flour. Mostly it has regular flour, but if you read the ingredients, you'll see that it has some of that enriched flour. So I'll bet you that's what's doing it. And so we'll have to shoot for tomorrow because, you know, I have to, it's not like I can just hop in my car and take off, right? I'm having to find out where all these charging places are. Okay, so I have to go out of the way. I already know I could go to Hanford now. It's a piece of cake, right? I already know where all the not all of them, but a lot of them. I already know where enough are. I know how they work. I know the ones that are messed up. So now I need to go further and show you guys all this stuff. But I told you I was going to have to rent a motel because the days are so short. It's going to take me all day going around here showing you these things that are going on with this stuff. Nobody's talking about it. But let me tell you, you know, because I'm also telling you about the tortillas and whatnot. When I do this, I'm going to be telling you about this stuff too. But you know that cayenne pepper is like one of the best medicinal plant herbs on the market, right? On the planet. It's like the top ones are turmeric, garlic, lemons, honey, ginger, right? These are like the top things. And and so, well, I told you that if there's anything good, the food industry tries to destroy it by, I hate to repeat myself over and over again, but they'll either put tons of salt in it, tons of sugar, high fructose corn syrup, on, yeah, or enriched flour. Those are the three main ones. Also, before I tell you that, another person who's on here, today I discovered is full of shit. Okay, he's pretending to be like a health professional and telling you all this stuff, but the dude is full of shit. Okay, I'll be telling you about this later. Okay, because he's trying to send people on a wild fucking goose chase, and trying to discredit you at the same time for not paying attention. Okay, so I'll be telling you about this later. But getting back to the cayenne pepper, I told you and I showed you the other day how much salt they're putting in it. I took my scale and I put out 13 grams of salt, and I showed you how much salt is in this stuff, right? And there's nothing available to where they just make this where you can have it without the salt and put your own damn salt on it. Why? Because the food industry is in bed with the pharmaceutical industry. They are making bank off you being sick. So do you think they want to put anything out there on the market that's any good? Okay. So always remember that. There's other people trying to put a spin on it that, oh, it's only for shelf life and it's only for maximum profits and this and that bullshit. They are deliberately trying to make your ass sick by giving you the H word, the D word, and the O word. Okay, so all this other stuff is freaking besides the point. It's just an offshoot of it. It's a byproduct of their evil doings. Okay, trying to kill two birds with one stone. The main thing, their main objective, is to make your ass sick. That's why this shit is not permitted in other countries. It's against the law to send our food to other countries. They don't want this shit. It's all freaking poisoned. What do you expect from a freaking industry that before they send the wheat over to be grinded, they freaking spray the shit down with freaking Roundup? Okay, is that to extend shelf life? I don't think so. That's to freaking do your ass in. Okay, and so I found a company that actually makes something. I'm not gonna say it right now, okay? Because it's already bad enough just trying to get the product. Once the product arrives, I'll show you what's going on with this stuff, okay? So stay tuned. I'm just gonna go back to the house. This obviously hogged up all the freaking juice out of this solar panel, but I think it's computer controlled. I think somebody's screwing around, to tell you the truth. Or it shuts off when the batteries are drained, and then it fills the batteries back up, and then it starts charging again. We'll figure that out as we go along. But I'll try to be down here first thing in the morning when the sun starts coming out a little bit, because if it gets to like 12 o'clock, I can't leave. There's no sense in leaving. I'm not going to have enough time to do anything, and I'll be stuck over there, and I will definitely have to get a motel. And I'm thinking, maybe I don't have money to afford a motel. Okay, so I'm thinking just do a few things, maybe just do a few things and show you what's going on, because it takes forever to drive around in Fresno. To get from one place to another, it freaking takes forever. And it didn't used to be like that, but now they actually have freaking traffic jams in Fresno. It never used to be like that. It's a population explosion. Look around you. Okay, so stay tuned. Sorry I couldn't go, but there was too much Thule fog this morning. So hopefully I can do it tomorrow, but I got to go take care of some paperwork right now. And so stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for liking the video. I'm starting to see a lot of people come on these live streams. Last night there was a lot of people jumping on live streams, about 5 or 6. I subscribe to a lot of new people. There's a lot of new people hopping on here, and you know, with hardly any views. And you know, I subscribed to one channel today. You know how people used to like to watch Roseanne? Well, some of these people on here are like a freaking Roseanne in real life, right? And that's where we're going. And so yeah, I was like, wow, that's, you know, that's not Hollywood. I mean, the parents might be Hollywood, but the kids that were in there, that was absolutely authentic what these kids were doing, or else they are some really, really good actors. But yeah, you know how like people like watching Roseanne? Well, that's what's coming on these vertical live streams. You have real families who behave that way, right? And so I subscribe to the channel, you know, and other channels, but the other channel, I ain't gonna say the name, turns out was freaking fake ass bullcrap, dude. These people are freaking, they are coming from every freaking angle you could imagine. Okay? And you have to stay on top of them. You have to follow up on it, and then you find out they're a bunch of freaking clowns, dude. Right? So stay tuned. I'll try and get this thing going later, and I'm gonna top off at home. I don't know, maybe not. It just seems so much easier to come over here and fill up here, because you know it's 6,000 watts, and at home you're talking about 1,000 watts, 1.2 thousand, right? We're here. This one puts out 6,000. I found one that I want to go check out, and when I take you on this little trip, that puts out 12,000. This is on level 2, and it's putting out 12,000 watts. So I want to check this out. All right, so thanks for tuning in. Signing out from Avenel, California. I came down here to juice up real quick, but got a little surprise that the damn thing is not even freaking working right now. In this freaking hot sunshine, it should be pumping out 6,000 watts. So I don't know what's going on with it. I'm suspecting the batteries need to be replaced. Somebody is neglecting the community. They were given a lot of money. Somebody was given a lot of money to put this thing here. They're not going to put this thing here for free. I mean, somebody's not going to put this thing here without making some money. Somebody got paid for somebody to deliver this. This thing has to be delivered on a crane. It's a standalone device, right? It doesn't plug into anything. It doesn't plug into the grid. It's a standalone device. You can put it anywhere, and it's a usable solar electric vehicle charger. It puts out 6,000 watts. So somebody took the money, and they're neglecting to replace the batteries when the batteries need to be replaced. I think those batteries are over a decade old. Okay? They were supposed to be replaced already. That's what I'm thinking. So thanks for tuning in. Signing out from Avenel, California. What you see out here, there's the little rascal that took all the juice. And well, wait, it's charging. Hold on, I hear it. You hear that? Is that the Tesla, or is that garage over there? Must be that garage. Parking. No parking between 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. Interesting. Wow. Okay. So thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you a little bit later.